This is an ultimate guide on how to complete the classified Easter egg inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies. Before we start, I want to go to create a class real quick. If you have at least 2 wall powers and some extra credits to open the doors, I recommend that you use these elixirs. And also, I recommend you spawn in with the Garrison pistol, because if you do have 2 wall powers, I'm gonna show you guys which guns to buy off the wall. Because for this Easter egg, you need 2 pack-punch weapons at least. You could also use frag grenades for one of the codes for the Easter egg or acid bombs, but I recommend using wall power because there's an explosive weapon you can buy off the wall. I'm gonna show you guys in this video. So yeah, let's get into the game. I'm just gonna skip the cutscene. So as soon as you guys spawn in, pop your wall power, and you want to get the strifer off the wall. Now it's pack punch, and that's good. That is what you want. Now what I recommend is kill a few zombies. But keep one zombie alive though, cause after you use that wall power, you wanna wait for your elixirs to be ready again, so you can pop your extra credit as well if you have it on round 1. Like I said, extra credit really helps. You can open some doors. Now go ahead and kill him. Go this way. And you need to pick up the pack punch teleporter part. So first one can spawn here. Second one can spawn here. And the last one is gonna spawn under here, under this table here. Also recommend you grab the shield. So first one can spawn here. Second one here. And third one over here. So again, use your extra credit if you have another one, so you get some points. Go ahead and kill a few zombies. Get some more points. Another thing that I recommend is that you come over here to this window right here and hold square.
Whatever it is,
it's gonna start a dialogue.
I specifically requested that I not be disturbed under any circumstance. This meeting is of paramount importance, and I must ensure every detail is planned to perfection.
Once they stop talking, go over here and hold square again. Keep doing that until you're Samantha start talking.
I'm sorry. Did I not make
what this does is that it's gonna spawn 40 Nova crawlers, and that's good, so you can gain more extra points.
Change the course of history. Perhaps you're familiar with the term mutually assured destruction. Well, this meeting aims to render that concept obsolete. So I ask you nicely, leave me be. Why are you so damned persistent? What on earth could possibly be more important than my work? Oh, I know what it is. If this is about the broken server, we are aware of the issue, and we will have it fixed by Tuesday. So if there's nothing else, please, leave me in peace. Good heavens, man. Have you no reason? Are you deaf? Can you not comprehend the importance of my work? This isn't just America's fight, it is the world's fight. Wait a minute. Purnell, is that you? Damn it, Purnell, if you don't leave me alone, I will have you removed from Bloom Lake. I don't give a damn about what the company has to say about it. You know better than to bother me at this hour. I'm leaving.
So this is where you're actually gonna hear Samantha start screaming. So once that happens, it's gonna spawn 40 Nova Crawlers. Which again, so if you have this stiletto knife, operator mark for the strife, I recommend you go ahead and melee the Nova Crawlers. And get more points that way. Double points. Another perfect. If you have temporal gift, I recommend you also have temporal gift if you get double points, stuff like that. Insta kills. So wanna go ahead. Get a lot of points. You could also use who's keeping score elixir, so you can get a double points drop while doing this, and that's another good thing to do. So there we go, and that's all Nova Crawlers dead. Go ahead and kill a zombie. Grab the nuke. And look at that, I already got 11k points by round 3. So now go down the elevator. So how this Easter egg works is that you're gonna have to write down 4 codes. So as soon as you come down here to the war room, open this. Switch to your garrison if you spawn as it. Because you want to keep your strike pack punched. Use the wall power. And then this is the explosive weapon that I was talking about earlier. You want to get this shotgun trebuchet. You want to get a pack punched. And this shotgun shoots the grenade launchers. It's really OP. And like I said, we need an explosive weapon for one of the codes. The second shield part is gonna be inside here in the war room. So first spawn can be there. Second one can be here for the shield part. And then the other one is here, where I picked it up. So now you wanna go inside. Can open this door. And for the third and final shield part, it can be here. You wanna turn on the power here. Open this door. The second teleport piece can be here, here, and here. So there's, and the shield part. Here's the other location right there. And then the last shield part is gonna be over here, next to the workbench, in this corner right here. So if you have all the shield parts, I recommend that you build a shield right here.
The samurai has no use for shield. He is always mindful of nearby threats. Easy power up.
Can go ahead, grab some of your perks. Can really help you out.
taste is pungent. Burns my eyes. Ah, I am blind.
Okay, so you can do any of the 4 codes in any order. It doesn't really matter. You can do it in any order. So the one I'm gonna show you guys first is the one that you need an explosive gun for. So like this one right here, I recommend you pack punch the shotgun. Like I said, you could use frag grenades, acid bombs. I think Killian salve also works. Like anything that's explosive. But if you want to get an explosive gun, then I recommend get this one off the wall and then pack punch it. Unless you have a wall power elixir like I did. So what you want to do is come to this window right here. That's next to the workbench here in the laboratories. And then you want to shoot behind that desk right there. Like behind those items there. So you want to like shoot behind and keep shooting until you hear a code pop. This code is like behind this wall right here. Yeah, this one, I would say this is the hardest code to get. It can be a little bit tricky to get it. We just want to keep shooting. Just keep shooting until you get it. The code is behind that desk somewhere. There you go. As soon, if you've done it correctly, the code is gonna pop right here on the wall.
But clearly, it was Richthofen's mastercraft.
Now, what I recommend doing now is instead of you having to, since you have to put in 4 codes for the Easter egg, instead of you having to run around the map and look at the codes in case you forget them, I recommend for this step they write down every single code. So you can do it on a piece of paper, or you can write down your phone, or maybe even a computer, laptop, whatever. So I always write it down, so I don't have to run back and look, check what the code is. I recommend you always write it down. So if at some point it's really hard to see the code, like what it says, if it's so hard for you guys to see, then I recommend you throw a ray fire at him. Like that, and see him. Now it's much easier to see it. So it says for me 3550. So what you want to do is, for example, right now I'm in the lab, because you also have to write down like in what area you are when you're doing these codes. Remember, to get these codes is always the same method, but you have to like write it down. You know what I mean? So, for example, I'm in the laboratory right now. So what you want to do is write down laboratory, and then you can also write, and then you want to write down the code, like what it says. The code is random every game, like the numbers. The numbers are random every game. So in my game, so I'm right here in the laboratory. So I'm gonna type down laboratory, and then my code was 3550. Okay. And then that's it. So that's the first code covered. So now I got that one out of the way. 3550 laboratory.
May your gas never talk another.
So now that one's done.
Your curse.
Now I'm gonna show you guys how to get the other codes. So if you come back to the war room here,
Feel strong and fierce.
okay, now listen guys, when you're down here in the war room next to the perk right here, there's gonna be this desk right here, or this locker, whatever. You see this key right here, you want to pick up this key. This key will open a desk later that you need for another code. I will show you guys. Okay, so to get the second code, you have to activate the def guns, but it's not like you can just activate them, like that in any order. It's always the same order, and I'm gonna show you guys how. So every single game, you have to activate the def guns in this order. Pay attention in this video. So this is that's like next to the Spitfire over there. The second one you want to activate is in here, where you open this door here. This is the second one you want to activate, right here. Then the third one is gonna be this one that you want to activate, upstairs here. And then the last one down here, obviously. This is the last one you want to activate. If done correctly, you want to go inside this teleporter. And, oh yeah, also make sure you pick up the last teleporting piece, because you need it. If you done it correctly, this TV right here will glow white. It's gonna like keep glowing white like this. So what you want to do is hold square on it, and it's gonna move back. Now, there's the second code, so you want to write that down. So same thing. So for this one, I recommend you type down TV, because you know this is from the TV, and then you want to write down the code. So TV, and then my code in my game was 3388. Remember, the numbers are always random every game. But you can always write down, you know, the same area. So for example, laboratory, TV, whatever, you know. Like I said, it's just the numbers that are random every game. So yeah, TV for me, this game is 3388.
Instead, all we got was a show of monsters.
Okay, now to get these two other last codes, I'm gonna show you what to do. So you have to go back to the spawn room. So wait for the chair teleport to pop. There we go. Now once you come to the spawn room, if you picked up all those 3 teleporting parts that I showed you guys, I recommend you build it right here. Build a teleporter device. There we go. Now you got that out of the way. Okay, so remember that key that you guys picked up earlier from next to the cola perks down there in the war room. Remember, you always want to pick up that key. So you're gonna want to open this desk right here with the key, the one right here, and it's gonna reveal the next code. Now, what I recommend for this one that you're gonna type down. Just give me a sec. So my code in my game is 4175. So what I recommend for this one is that you type down brew. So you guys know the brew perk is inside this area, you know. Yeah, you want to type down the brew perk. You know, the first perk, it's called brew. So you want to type that down, and then you want to type the code. So mine was 4175, I guess. Yeah. Perk here in the main offices. So you want to type that down, brew, and then the code. Now to get this last one can be a little bit tricky as well. So this is what I said before. You can't do this with an explosive weapon. For this last one, you have to shoot it with like a bullet weapon. So that's why I recommend it. Like, I don't think it works with burst the weapon. I don't think so. It has to be like a one-shot weapon, like that shoots one bullet at a time. So that's why I recommend using the Strife, or you can use like Spitfire, Hades, like anything that shoots like one bullet at a time, like a, you know, rifle gun. So how this last code works is, I'm gonna show you guys. You're gonna have to shoot 4 post notes, like of the presidents in the United States in a correct order. So I'm gonna show you guys how this works to get this last code. So here are the 4 post notes right here next to the elevator. There's George Washington. So there are 4 pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's how it works. So here are the 4 post notes right here. These are the things you have to shoot. But here's the thing. You guys have to shoot them in a specific order, and I'm gonna show you how. So from what I'm understanding so far how this works, you have to shoot 3, 1, 2, 4 with the pack punch weapon. So I recommend use the strike for this or any other rifle gun. That shoots one bullet at a time, like a burst weapon. Oh no, sorry, not burst. I mean like that shoots one bullet at a time. That's what I mean. Yeah. So let me show you how this works. So you want to do this really fast, like this. If done correctly, the code is gonna reveal right here.
We followed Richthofen there, but distant dark memories I have. Was I there before? I cannot recall.
So that's the way you want to do it, guys. So you want to shoot with a pack punch weapon strife, I recommend. 3, 1, 2, 4. Really fast. If done correctly, like I said, this last code will pop up. So for this last one, I recommend you type picture when you're typing down the code. So type, you don't have to type the area, just type a picture, because you know you got this code from, you know, pictures, you know, on the wall, because there are, you know, pictures of the, you know, like George Washington on the wall. So I recommend you type down picture on your phone, laptop, whatever, and then type down the code. And my code was 9848. Once again, this is random every game, the numbers. So but the steps are always the same for how to get all 4 codes. Now, so there you go. Now that you have all 4 codes out of the way, you have to input them into the machine again in the correct order. So now you might be asking, which is the correct order you have to put in them into the machine right here. So you want to come to the war room, and this is where you have to put them in right here. So you might be asking, how do I know which order this is? Well, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. The order is same every single game. It's always the same. So the first one you want to put in is the one you got from the picture. That's the first one you have to put in that you got from the picture, like in the spawn room when you shot it with the strife, like you guys saw how I did it. That's the one you guys have to put in as the first one, picture. The second one you have to put in is the one you open with the key with the lock, or where the brew perk was, like at the spawn room, you know. So brew perk, they open up the locker with the key. That's the second one you have to put in. The third one you have to put in is the one from the laboratories that you have to use an explosive gun or grenades. Like the hardest code to get, I would say, out of all 4. That's the third one you have to put in. They got from the laboratory or by using an explosive weapon. And then the last one you have to put in is the one you got from the TV here inside the war room. By activating all the def guns in the order I showed you in this video. So picture is 1. Brew perk with the key is 2. The one in the laboratory with an explosive weapon is the third one you have to put in. And then the last one you have to put in is from the TV. They did it with the def guns here. So, for example, on my game, like I said, the numbers are always random. So, like I said, guys, it's always the same order. So, picture, brew, laboratory, and TV. It's always the same that you have to put into machine here. But like I said, the numbers are random, you know, when you get the codes every game. So for my example, the picture that you guys saw in this video, it said 9848. So what you have to do is knife or shoot the numbers from left to right. So my first number was 9. And then it was 4, 8. So my picture code in this game was 9848. Once you've done that, oh yeah, also the teleporting piece that you picked up, the device, the teleport device for pack punch that you picked up, you want to hold square and place it here, and it's going to move there. So how this works, guys. So if you put in the right code correctly, you want to press your hold square to enter the code. Enter it, and it should pop up green if done correctly, and it should make a noise. But how any point, if you input the wrong code, so then it's gonna glow red, and that means that you have to start over. So let's say, for example, if you have done 3 codes correct, and then you fail the last one, it's gonna start all over again. So you have to do all from the start. So you have to do all 4 in a row without messing it up. So the second one, like I said, you have to put in is from the brew perk. So in my game was 4175. So you want to do that. There you go. So the next one is from the laboratory with an explosive gun. In my game it was 3550.
My backside is exposed. Hopefully no one sees tattoo.
There we go. And then the last one is that you got from the TV. In my game it was 3388. And there we go, that's all 4 green. If done correctly, you should get this message right here on the screen. Right there. And the Pentagon announcer is gonna talk, saying Project Scatter retrieved. So yeah, if done correctly, all 4 codes correctly, you should get this message right here. Project Scatter retrieved. Final step of the Easter egg.
A newbie would take the shield. Tokyo seasoned veteran.
So what you want to do now for the final step is activate all the Defcons. This time it doesn't really matter what order, you can activate them in any order. Because what you want to do now is go to the Pack Punch area. So you want to go to Area 51, that was on Moon originally on Black Ops 1. So you want to go to Area 51. So like I said, you can activate them in any order now, doesn't really matter. Once you've done that, I recommend you save a zombie or a dog at the end of this, so you don't want to end the round. So once you see the Pack Punch teleporter glow and you want to go inside it,
May good fortune smile upon us. Traditionally, when we mess with teleporters, things go from bad to worse. Oh, a new location. Still only one.
alright. Now how this works, guys, for this final step is you have to survive 3 full rounds down here in Area 51. So you can't leave this area. If you're in a co-op game, everybody has to be here. Nobody can leave. If one guy leaves, so let's say, for example, if you're 4 players here at Area 51, if one guy decides to leave, like go inside the teleporter up there, the other 3 will get teleported instantly, like out of there. That's how it works. So nobody can leave from here. Everybody has to stay here for 3 full rounds. So let me show you. So as soon as you're here on Area 51, you just want to go ahead and end the round. But remember, it has to be 3 full rounds. So this round doesn't count for me because I got a teleporter here. Like I wasn't here at the end of the round. So I'm around 5 now, or I'm gonna go to round 6. So that means, so it's gonna start now for me, the first 3 full rounds. So that means I have to go to 7, 8, 9. So that means I have to go to round 9. Like I said, you can do this Easter egg on such a low round. It's really easy. So you can have all the codes done by round 1.
moment. I was blinded by
So before coming down here, I recommend you have a shield, grab some of your special weapon and everything. I recommend using the katana special weapon. It's the best one for you for story. If you have ray fires, they really help out. Ray fires help out.
double points. Arigato.
Yeah, so what I recommend is not go up here and camp and kill the zombies because there is a chance you might go inside the teleporter. So I recommend you always stay down here at the Pack-a-Punch. So you don't have to actually go up there. So remember, if you can do this on a low round, then that's even more perfect. So let's say if you done all the codes and then you come to Area 51 and round 1, that means you just have to play to round 4, because you know you have to stay here 3 full rounds. So you know 2, 3, and 4. That's 3 full rounds. So I just finished the round, so that was my first round. So I just have to finish 2 more rounds. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and then I'll show you guys what's gonna happen after we enter 3 full rounds here.
A reward worthy of this warrior.
If you have some spare points, you can of course also Pack-a-Punch if you need a Pack-a-Punch to upgrade your weapons, make it a lot easier. So that's 2 rounds, so I just gotta do 1 more round.
How are these putrid nightmares here? Did the Americans really continue experimentation? Spirit.
Yeah, you're gonna get zombies, dogs, Nova crawlers, everything.
The battle will not be won with cheap swords and rusty nails.
So once you survived here for 3 full rounds, this is what's gonna happen. And that's it. You pretty much complete the classified Easter egg. Well, not yet. What you want to do is come to this box right here. It's going to say hold square to open a crate, or X, whatever, F, whatever you a console or platform you're on. So you want to open it, and then grab the free winter cell.
I will return these Hyrians.
And then you can also grab the bonfire cell here and the max ammo.
Empress onward.
You can also Pack-a-Punch it.
Freeze or I shoot.
And that's it, guys. Once you guys pick up the free winter cell from that box, that's it. Congratulations. You have just completed the classified Easter egg inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies. If you're on PS4, it should take a while for that trophy to pop up. If you're on PS5, it should pop immediately. Or same thing on Xbox, should get the achievement right away. PC as well. The trophy slash achievement is called Cold War Remedy. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire classified Easter egg, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So you can just end your game at this point. But yeah, let me know if this guide really helped you guys out. If it did, drop a like. Tell me down in the comments if it did help. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more Easter egg guides on any Call of Duty, just type it down in the chat. Or no, sorry, not chat. I mean, type it down in the comments which Easter egg guide you want to see next. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this guy helped you out, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.